Good morning, Ramchand. Once again, welcome back to next session, techniques of data science. There are top 10 techniques I am going to explain in terms of in order to solve real-time applications and the combination of these techniques to extract and meaningful and interested data from the huge volume of data by applying these are the common techniques used in data science. So the first one is a data cleaning. Data cleaning is the process of identifying and correcting errors, like we are eliminating noisy data, inconsistent data, dirty data, inaccuracies in the given data. It is a critical step in data analysis as it ensures that the data is accurate and reliable. So in order to process the data cleaning, we are applying various techniques like binning, box plot and filters. These are the techniques we are using under data cleaning. Then what is meant by data exploration? Data exploration is nothing but we are visualizing the data after applying our models, and we are analyzing the data for identification of patterns, trends, meaningful data, interested analytics and relationship between the data points. So it can be done using various tools such as histograms, pie chart, bar chart, heat map, scatter plots and area maps, etc. Then data preparation. Data preparation involves transforming the raw data into format that is suitable for data analysis. This includes tasks such as data encoding and feature scaling and data normalization. Again, is there any noisy data, redundant data is there? We are applying data normalization techniques. Then we are going to fourth one, statistical analysis. Statistical analysis is one more common technique of data science. It involves using statistical methods to analyze and interpret the data. This includes techniques like hypothesis testing, regression analysis like linear regression, nonlinear regression, logistic regression, and time series analysis. Okay, and in that time series analysis, you can we are performing like a stock market analysis and traffic data analytics, etc. Then machine learning is one more common technique. So learning from the observational data, and these algorithms are using learn patterns and relationships in a data. This includes techniques. We are applying three types of approaches like supervised learning, unsupervised learning and reinforcement learning. The extension of machine learning is a deep learning technique. Then data visualization is nothing but it involves creating a graphical visualization representation of data to help understand the patterns and relationships in the data. This includes techniques like scatter plot, bar chart, pie chart, heat map and line graphs and scatter plot, etc. Then data mining, next common technique is data mining. Data mining is the process of extracting meaningful interested patterns from the huge volume of data. It involves combination of statistical, machine and various techniques, algorithms to extract regression techniques to extract insights and meaningful data and knowledgeable data from the large data sets. This includes techniques such as association rule mining, classification, regression analysis, outlier detection, recommender engine and classification, etc. Then natural language processing is nothing but it is one more common technique of data science. It involves using machine learning and statistical techniques to analyze and interpret natural language data. Study of different languages. Study of linguistics is called natural language processing. This includes techniques such as sentiment analysis, topic modeling, and text classification, etc. So that's why these are the eight common techniques are there. So apart from that eight, we can see linear regression. It is a one of the regression technique in order to predict the future value based on the past value. So there we are using logistic regression. So in linear regression we are using y is equal to mx plus c, whereas in logistic regression the output value will be a 0 or 1. If it is the false, then it represents 0. If it is true, if it represents 1. So based on that 0 and 1, we are getting the output of the logistic regression analysis. Decision tree is one of the classification technique based on the root and child node decisions. It is going to classify the data. Naive Bayes classification is one of the classification technique based on the distance between the 2 points. You may use Euclidean, Manhattan, Minkowski in this naive Bayes also, but it is not completely a clustering technique. It is 50% of classification, 50% of clustering. It belongs to one of the common technique of data science. K nearest neighbor also one of the classification technique based on the similarity measure. Again we are classifying the data. Support vector machine is a classification technique based on the hyperplane. The points which are fall under that hyperplane, and the points are above the hyperplane. Based on that one we are classifying the data. Then k-means clustering uh, based on the similarity measure we are classifying the data, and with the help of Euclidean, Manhattan and Minkowski distance, that is called k-means clustering. Principal component analysis is one of the image processing and face recognition application technique. Here in this PCA we are eliminating noisy redundant data. Based on orthogonal components we are calculating the recognition of any image of by using PCA, principal component analysis. Then neural networks is one of the classification technique. We are extracting minute level features of the given data set or given image. For that we are using neural networks with combination of input layers, hidden layers, and outlier, dropout function, activation function, fine tuning parameters, etc. Then random forest is one of the classification technique. It is based on the number of decision trees. Concept follows, and finally we are selecting the best decision tree comes under random forest algorithm. Then data analysis using statistical methods I have explained. Here we are using two types of
Uh,
statist. Yeah,
yeah, sir. We can go to slide 175, sir. This I'm clear, sir.
yeah. This 175. This one.
Yeah, from next one, sir. Yeah, from here we have to start.
Okay. So there are eight data mining techniques, very popular techniques like anomaly detection. That means in a network, maybe local area network, metropolitan area network, and wide area network, any network, some vulnerabilities, some errors, some faults, something phishing, something cyber activities happened, how we are detecting by using some machine and deep learning techniques we are applying, and such type of anomalies we are detecting in the network level is called anomaly detection. Then association rule mining. we are finding frequent item set mining by using FP growth algorithm and a priori algorithm in association rule mining we are using. Cluster analysis is nothing but group of objects, that objects having similar behavior in the nature. By using Euclidean distance, we are calculating the distance between 2 points by using square root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Then classification analysis based on the target class. Based on the label, we are classifying the data that comes under supervised learning. Then what about regression analysis? Regression analysis is nothing but we are predicting the future value based on the past values by using linear regression, nonlinear regression, logistic regression, etc. Then choice modeling. We are modeling is nothing but a simplified version of the reality, and by choosing our own model like a classification model and clustering model or association rule mining model, outlier model, recommender engine model, that is our choice modeling. Rule induction is nothing but based on the rules and regulations we are building the expert system and we are solving the problems. Neural networks is one of the classification technique in order to perform any classification of image data, text data, audio data, video data. We are using neural networks so that we are extracting very minute level features also by using a number of input and hidden and hidden layers, input layers, and fine tuning parameters, dropout function, and activation functions like softmax, okay, etc.
Yes.
Then we are yeah, any doubt in this one, Ramchan?
No, fine, sir. Understood, sir.
Okay, next we are moving to data analytics using artificial neural networks. So neuron is nothing. See, neuron is a similar to how our nervous system in a brain occupies and combinations of a brain of a number of neurosystems. Here we are creating artificial neural network, and it is used for data analysis and which imitates the human brain's way of working same way. Then it is a collection of neurons that take input and in conjunction with information from other nodes and develop output without programmed rules. That is called artificial neural network. It uses and solves trial and error basis method. We are using ANN method. Neural networks are based on human and animal brains. Like ANNs are biologically inspired computer programs designed to simulate the way in which the human brain process and information. Then why we are using ANNs? It gathers their knowledge by detecting the patterns, relationships, and some association between points, and we are finding the interested analytics, interested information, meaningful data, trained through experience and not from any programming. So that's why artificial neural networks classified into three approaches like learning paradigms, learning algorithms, topologies, etc. And learning paradigms, we have supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning, etc. Then learning algorithms like a conjugate gradient algorithm, quasi Newton learning algorithm, and steepest descent. From there we are calculating gradient descent learning algorithm. Topologies like single layer network topology, multi-layer network topology, networks with one recurrent layer, etc. Then data analysis using machine learning. So machine learning is nothing but it uses learning from the observational data, which includes supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning, which trains a model on known input and output data so that it can predict future outputs, relationships, meaningful data, interested information, and unsupervised learning, which finds hidden patterns or intrinsic structure in input data. That's why clustering is a machine learning approach for categorizing data points into distinct groups based on the similarity measure. There are three machine learning types: supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. Supervised means there is a label, there is a target class, we are classifying based on the label. Unsupervised learning, there is no target class, there is no label, and we don't know the size of the data. Still, we are classifying based on the similarity measure. Reinforcement learning, learning from the mistakes, learning from the punishment and reward. We are solving the applications, especially gaming applications, and we are using various reinforcement learning algorithms. There are 7 steps of this data analysis using machine learning, like a collection of data. We are collecting the data, preparing the data, choosing a model, training the model, evaluating the model, parameter tuning, making predictions, etc. Then this that's why data analytics using machine learning techniques, we have classification, we have regression, we have clustering, control, and dimension. So under three approaches, like reinforcement learning, we are using classification and control. Supervised learning, we are using regression and prediction. And unsupervised learning, we are using clustering and dimension reduction, like PCA technique, KNN technique, and naive based technique comes under unsupervised learning, and dimension reduction actually. Then classification, semi supervised learning, clustering. Then data analytics using deep learning techniques. Deep learning is an extension of machine learning technique that teaches computers to do what comes naturally to humans, learn by example, and learning from the observational data with a deep manner by applying various input and hidden layers, etc. Learning a key technology behind driverless cars also done with the help of deep learning, enabling them to recognize a stop sign or to distinguish pedestrian from a lamp post. That's why a key benefit of deep learning is the analysis and the learning of massive amounts of unsupervised data. Wherever complex data is there, the data belongs to big data. Where raw data is largely unlabeled and uncategorized, we are applying deep learning techniques. So that's why deep learning data analysis is the process of inspecting, cleaning, transforming, and modeling the data with the goal of discovering useful information by, by informing like conclusion, by deriving output, relationships, interested patterns, uncover hidden patterns, and supporting decision making. So that's why data analytics using deep learning techniques, we are solving reinforcement learning, and here in reinforcement learning, we are using Q learning and TD learning, gradient descent, Monte Carlo method, then deep neural networks, deep learning techniques like convolutional neural networks, deep Q networks, recurrent neural networks. Again, I will explain these techniques comes under module 9 and 10. Okay, there we will
Okay,
see
sir.
in detail about those techniques. This is
Okay, sir.
introduction to data science. Just I am giving a brief introduction. Okay, data
Okay, sir.
analytics using deep learning techniques. So most insights of in data science we are using data. See, most jobs like data scientist, data analysis, data architect, highest paid jobs, data analyst, data engineer, and machine learning engineer, and business intelligence developer, etc. Top data science jobs like data scientist, data architect, data engineer, statistician, data science manager, machine learning engineer, decision scientist, etc. So, how to become a data scientist? We need to have skills required, statistics we need to have, programming skills like any R programming, Python, or anyone, machine learning knowledge like three approaches, then data management, communication skills. Then automatically you are becoming a data scientist. There are 12 highest paying programming jobs under data science like data scientist, machine learning engineer, software engineer, cloud engineer, DevOps specialist, penetration tester, blockchain specialist, database developer, and front end developer, back end developer, full stack developer, mobile developer. Then, what are the research challenges of data science? We have various challenges like issues of data science, like data quality. That means we have a raw material, raw data, and we are using quality of the data used for analysis is a significant challenge, and that's why data can be noisy, inconsistent, incomplete, redundant, which can affect the accuracy and reliability of the results. That is called data quality. Data privacy and security, it is one more challenge of data science. We are protecting sensitive data and ensuring privacy is a major challenge, as the increasing amount of data collected and analyzed can pose privacy and security risks. Then data integration is nothing but we are combining different file types of data from multiple sources and formats into a unified data repository can be a challenging task, especially when dealing with the large and huge of complex data sets. Data interpretation means we are converting one format to another format, and we are communicating insights effectively to stakeholders can be a significant challenge. Interpretation, especially when dealing with the non-technical audience. Scalability means we are increasing the data size of the data center. The number of users are increasing automatically. The data center size also increases. It can handle the large and complex data sets. Can be a challenging again, requiring specialized hardware and software resources. That's why we are going for Hadoop and Spark environments. In the case of scalability is a challenge. Algorithm selection is one of the challenge in data science, because selecting the appropriate machine learning algorithm is a task. It is a challenge. Depends on the constraints, depends on the requirements, and different algorithms have different strengths and weaknesses. Then the model interpretability is nothing but simplified version of the reality, and ensuring the machine learning models are interpretable and explainable is a significant challenge, as the increasing complexity of models can make it difficult to understand how they arrived at their conclusion. These are the bias, and fairness is one more challenge. So, data analysis and machine learning models is a challenge, as algorithms can reflect and perpetuate biases in the data they are trained on. That's why it is one more challenge. Real time analysis, we are a significant challenge in order to perform streaming data like stock market data, traffic data, and audio video data is a challenging in order to perform generated and consumed at an ever increasing rate, requiring near instantaneous analysis and decision making. In the case of real time analysis is one of the great challenge of data science. The last one is ethical consideration, ensuring ethical considerations are taken into account in data collection, analysis, and use is a major challenge, and data can be used for both positive and negative purposes. So that's why before going to take any data, we need to take permission, rules and regulation we need to follow from the government of India. If you want to collect Aadhaar card data, you need to have ethical consideration. That is the reason. Then what are the research challenges according to Gartner survey? We have 8 major challenges faced by data scientists till now. Multiple data sources means variety. You know variety, Ramchand, can you repeat?
Variety is all about different types of data,
Mm,
different file types.
correct. That
Yeah.
is that. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That is called variety, and that means multiple data sources.
Yes, sir.
Then data security is a problem, lack of clarity and business problem, defined key performance index and metrics is a challenge. Getting value out of data science is a challenge. Sentiment analysis using machine learning algorithms, still they are doing opinion mining, predictive mining, pre-clustering, post-clustering. How we can capture and deliver data to right people in real time, how we can handle variety of forms and data, how we can store and analyze data given its size and computational capacity, etc. And you can see these are the various challenges of Gartner survey. See, 49.4%. Okay, so we are still R&D is ongoing in the case of um, dirty data. That means wherever raw data if you are getting, okay,
Yes.
so still it is a challenge. We are doing uh, challenges on this dirty data, and lack of data science talent, lack of management and financial support, lack of clear question to ask to answer, data unavailable and difficult to access, results not used by decision makers, explaining data science to others, privacy issues, lack of domain expert input, can't afford data science team, multiple and HOC environments, limitations of tools, need to coordinate with IT, expectations of project impact, integrating finding into decisions. According to Gartner survey, these are the still challenges are there. Then research in data science, you need to start with various fields like analytics in business information, business intelligence, data driven science, artificial intelligence. Then we are deriving data science like theories, methods, and technology. Then we are deriving visualization like all graphical representation of the applications. Machine learning includes deep learning. Then information technology is nothing but application of science, comes under information technology like information and communication technology. We have user studies algorithms like social sciences, informatics, computer science, statistics, mathematics, etc. So this is the complete diagram, research areas, application domains and projects. Okay, this diagram explains, if you see inner circle, we are generating visualizations, graphs are there. Then yellow mark, if you observe, real time big data management, RBDM, then sentiment, stream mining and analytics, SMA, text processing and machine learning, TPML, simulation and modeling, then information visualization. So by using all these technologies, we are solving smart business applications, healthcare applications, and computational sports science applications, telecommunication applications, social network applications, power and electricity applications, city planning, etc. If you see the outer side of the circle, we have a number of applications like travel data analytics, spatial temporal analysis of seismic data, floods and something earthquakes, then earthquake data, seismic data, forecasting fluctuation in power supply, social media locating mining applications, cyber bullying detection applications, a new framework for high speed data mining application, pricing and uptake of next generation applications, and augmented rehabilitation and coaching system, medical adherence, IoT for precision health, and etc. Then in the future of data science, we have algorithms, we have applications. In the future, we are going to use massive scale graph algorithms, geospatial temporal predictive analytics, hyper fast analytics, embedded deep learning, cognitive machine learning, natural language generation, structured database and generation, and applications we are using cyber security, healthcare, internet of things, customer engagement and experience, smart everything, human capital, data for societal good. So in future we are going to use such kind of algorithms and applications. Then future of data science, like problems in handling data, okay, still we are using, and never ending growth of data in future, increased demand for data scientists, and popularity of machine learning and deep learning, emerging sources of data. So why, see, we are generating increase in data science roles by using these domains, clearly defined scope of data science, creation of more jobs, and normalized data science education, advancements in machine learning to foster data science, etc. So this is the complete picture of summary of our summary of data science. So like you need to have statistical techniques knowledge in this circle representation. High performance computing, HPC, Ramchan. High
Yes, sir.
performance computing is nothing but we are having a high computing configuration computer, servers and data center, like distributed computing, grid computing and cloud computing. This comes under high performance computing. Natural language processing, study of different languages, and study of linguistics, you need to have knowledge. Machine learning, behavioral economics, predictive analytics, data algorithm, Python, SQL, R and Julia. Julia is a combination of Python and Java, is nothing but Julia programming language, data mining, mathematical modeling, Hadoop stack. That's why data science provides overview of fundamental concepts, methodologies, tools and techniques to analyze and extract valuable insight from data, preparing individuals for the interdisciplinary fields of data science, etc. All of them have a tech background, and machine learning, deep learning and data mining are the common skills. Programming, statistics and database and visualization are the top areas they specialized in. Then these are the top 10 algorithms. Today I am going to explain a brief introduction about algorithms we are using. There are top 12 algorithms are famous in data science. The first one is a linear regression. It comes under regression techniques. It comes under data mining. It is one of the statistical model used to predict the value of a dependent variable based on one or more independent variables. It is widely used in predictive modeling and forecasting the data. Then logistic regression, it is also one of the data mining and data regression technique. It is a statistical model used to analyze the relationship between a categorical dependent variable and one or more independent variables. It is commonly used in classification tasks. Decision tree is one of the classification algorithm. It is used for data analysis. They create a model by breaking down a data set into smaller subsets like root node, chain nodes, eventually leading to a prediction. Leaf nodes. The final leaf nodes shows the prediction. Then random forest is one of the ensemble algorithm learning method that combines multiple decision trees. That's why before going to use random forest you need to have knowledge on the decision trees based on the how root node and child nodes form to improve predictions accuracy. 1 second, Ramchan.
Okay, sir.
నానా సాకేత్ ఇప్పుడు లోపలికి పిలుస్తా అన్నారా? సరే నాన్న, ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్. బాగా రాస్తావులే, 200 మార్కులు వస్తాయి నీకు. నువ్వు రాయగలుగుతావు. హ్యాపీగా ఈజీగా రాయగలుగుతావు నాన్న. టెన్షన్ ఏం పని అవసరంలా, ఎన్ని వస్తాయో అన్ని చాలు మనకు. సరేనా? ఎన్నన్నా రానిలే, నో ప్రాబ్లం. బాగా ధైర్యంగా రాయి, కాన్ఫిడెంట్గా రాయి నాన్న. ఏం కాదు, నువ్వు రాయగలుగుతావు. నీకు ఫౌండేషన్ ఉంది బాగా. 8th 9th 10th అంతా చదివా కదా, చాలు. ఆ నాలెడ్జ్తోనే రాయగలుగుతావు. అన్ని బేసిక్ బిట్సే వస్తాయి చూడు. ఈరోజు నేను చెప్పాను కదా, బాగా రాయగలుగుతావులే. ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్ నాన్న. అయితే ఉండేదా, నేను క్లాస్లో ఉన్నా.
సరేనా, 1:30 కలుద్దాం.
సరే, బయలుదేరు. ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్ నాన్న. సో నెక్స్ట్ టెక్నిక్ ఈస్ why we are using random forest to improve the prediction accuracy and reduce overfitting. That is the main reason we are using random forest algorithm. K nearest neighbors, like a classification algorithm that identifies the k nearest data points to a target point and classifies it based on the majority class among the k neighbors. That's why we are using some Euclidean distance formula here. Naive Bayes classification is one of the probabilistic algorithm that uses Bayes theorem to classify the data. It is widely used for text classification, spam filtering, and sentiment analysis. Support vector machine is one of the classification and supervised learning technique that can be used for both classification and regression analysis. It finds a hyperplane that best separates data into different classes. The neural networks I have already explained. It is one of the type of machine learning algorithm model after the human brain. They are widely used in image and speech and audio, video, text, graphics application, recognition, natural language processing, and other complex tasks. Principal component analysis is a dimensionality reduction algorithm used to reduce the number of variables in a data set while retaining the most important information. A priori algorithm, it is one of the association rule mining in order to find out frequent item set mining used in association rule mining. It identifies frequent item sets in a data set and generates rules that describes relationship between different items. Then k-means clustering is one of the unsupervised machine learning algorithm approach. It is used in partition a data set into k distinct non-overlapping subsets or clusters based on their similarities. An unsupervised clustering algorithm that groups data into k distinct clusters based on their features. Neural networks and deep learning algorithms inspired by the structure and function of the brain. Deep learning models like CNN, convolutional neural networks for image tasks especially, and recurrent neural networks is used for audio, video within the time series and sequential data purpose. We are using RNN have been especially influential recently in deep learning techniques. Then the first See, this is the Python programming, Ramchen.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
these algorithms I have kept after completion of Python programming. Then we'll come back and we will solve all this linear regression application, then non-linear regression application, then this is logistic regression application, then support vector machine, then k nearest neighbor algorithm with program, k nearest neighbor decision tree, then naive based classification algorithm, and followed by the program by using scikit-learn, then random forest algorithm, then neural networks, then we have classification algorithm. You can call it as a clustering algorithm, k-means clustering algorithm. Then we are using a k-means algorithm. Then a principal component analysis, 11th program. Then we are using to implement association rule mining algorithm, a priori algorithm. This so these algorithms I'm going to complete after completion of the Python programming, so that you can understand these algorithms and followed by the instructions of the Python. Okay,
Okay,
Ramchan.
sir.
So we are moving
Okay,
to
sir.
yes. So with this one, we are partially completed data science without implementation of the applications. The top 12, top 15 algorithms, okay, that we'll
Okay, sir.
see after Python programming. A small test
Oh,
for you.
okay.
Still time is there. You try to answer, no problem. Then we will move to the next concept. Which statistical method is used to identify the relationship between variables?
Correlation analysis.
We are using, think over, which statistical method is used to identify the relationship between variables. We have correlation analysis, we have regression analysis, we have analysis of variance ANOVA, chi-square test. Yes,
Okay.
your answer is perfect answer, correlation analysis. I'm checking. Then which
Okay.
algorithm is commonly used for classification problems in machine learning?
Um,
Commonly, and very powerful technique, and commonly used.
uh,
So yeah,
K nearest neighbor.
k nearest neighbor not comes under completely classification, but
Okay.
random forest is advanced algorithm of decision tree. Gradient
Okay.
boosting is in deep learning, and remaining is support vector
Support
machine.
vector
That
machine.
is
Oh, okay.
commonly used, and very good algorithm. Next
Okay,
question,
sir.
no problem. If you say wrong also, you try
Okay.
to remember, no problem. What is the process of converting raw data into a structured format for data analysis is called? Process of converting raw data into a structured format. We are doing, we are
Uh,
eliminating. Okay.
uh,
Hmm. Try.
so, I mean, I have two options: data transmission or data normalization.
Yeah, data transformation
Okay.
is the correct
Okay.
answer. We are converting raw data into
Okay.
structured format. That's why it is called a data transformation. We are
Okay.
converting one format to another format
Another
is
format.
called a data transformation. Next,
Okay.
try to answer for this fourth question.
What is the purpose of outlier reduction in data analysis? Outlier. Um, can I say the third option, missing data or
What is
data
the
patterns?
purpose of outlier detection in data analysis? I have explained the analogy, again I am
Yeah.
explaining. Outlier
Okay.
means abnormal behavior, okay,
O-
and
Okay.
unusual thing, like suppose 1 lakh members are there, they are withdrawing money, everybody withdrawing 500, 5,000, 50,000, 1 lakh.
So D is the answer. D is the answer.
D?
Yeah.
No, think over. Outlier means unusual. It is
Yeah.
not normal. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That means to identify the
Uh,
unusual data points that may skew
okay.
analysis, like abnormal behavior. You told previous day also, sir.
Okay.
Uh, in ATM, suppose one person withdrawing 15 lakhs suddenly, ATM.
Yeah.
So everybody getting a doubt why he is withdrawing this much amount, like abnormal behavior, unusual data. Then
Okay.
which type of data visualization is best for comparing categorical data?
Mm.
We have scatter plot, we have bar chart, heat map, and a box plot. We are using bar chart for
Bar chart. Yeah.
comparing.
I just thought this. I just
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
this.
yeah. Bar chart is a correct answer, no problem. Which data science technique is used to predict future values based on historical data?
Uh,
Yes.
Regression analysis or time series analysis.
Yes, time series
Yeah.
analysis is the correct
Okay.
answer. We are
Okay.
predicting future values based on the historical data. Then, which programming language is commonly used for data science? Python.
Python, sir.
Yeah, perfect answer. Python. Which statistical test is used to determine whether two groups have significantly different means? So
Okay.
this is after statistical techniques. I think you can answer, no problem. I'm giving test because that
Okay.
is a fourth module. We need to discuss statistical methods. After that, I can you can guess the answer. T test is the correct answer. Which data science technique is used to group similar data points together based on their characteristics? Similar. Very good,
Clustering.
very good, very good. Clustering is the perfect answer. Which data structure is used for storing and processing large data sets in a distributed system?
Uh,
Yeah,
Relational
I told
database.
you in, I will give you small hint. I have
Okay.
explained in big data analysis, big data technologies, there are two major components like HDFS and map reduce. HDFS is used to divide the large file into small
So,
files. Yeah,
so B is the option. B is the
yes.
option, sir.
Yeah, Hadoop distributed file system is the correct answer. That we are using data structure algorithm for storing and processing large data sets. That's why HDFS is the correct answer. So with this one, I am closing today's class.
Okay,
Tomorrow,
sir.
or still time is there for you.
No, 1 o'clock, sir. I need to go to the
Okay, okay.
department.
So tomorrow we will start Python programming. Okay,
Okay,
second
sir. Okay,
module.
sir.
Once
Okay.
completed Python module, then we'll come back data science and we will implement 15 algorithms. Okay,
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
okay.
Sure.
I'm stopping the record.